This is St Margaret's Treacle well in Binsey near Oxford, just outside Oxford. Let me tell you a little story about how this well came into existence. So the story goes, a Saxon princess called Fryswide, which I'm probably saying completely wrong, who was born at around 650 AD, took holy orders and became a nun. So she had made her promise to God, taken an oath of celibacy, but King Agar of Mercia had decided he had set his eyes on her and he was going to marry her. He wanted to build some stronger bonds with the Saxon tribes and felt that she was the best way to do this. So he pursued her and decided that if she wasn't interested, he was going to get his way one way or another. Needless to say, she rejected him and fled to the woods to hide. Determined not to be defeated and to get what he wanted, King Agar brought an army to Oxford, but before he could find Princess Fryswide, he was struck blind. I have no idea how. I haven't found that out, but apparently he was struck blind. Fryswide heard about this, and I have no idea why, other than maybe she was just a very kind person, and she prayed for him for his sight to be returned. And during her prayers to St Margaret in particular, she heard a voice from above which told her to bash her staff on the ground in this very spot. And as she did so, the ground opened up and there was a well. There was water rising up. So she took some of this water, she found the king, and she bathed his eyes with this water that had come out of the well, and miraculously his sight was returned. And so to mark this miracle, she built her priory here and dedicated it to St Margaret. And so here we have St Margaret's Church. Now Treacle well is, well, treacle is an old English word for medicine. And obviously with that story, you know, she healed the king's eyes. So this is why it is a treacle well. I think that's a really lovely story. But I would love to know what happened once he was cured and his sight was back. Did he back off and give her space and let her continue in her I know what's the word I'm looking for, her nunnery, in her, you know, in her commitment to God? Or did he continue to pursue her and force himself on her for his own gain? I don't know. I would like to think that he left her alone. But that important bit of the story doesn't seem to be recorded, so I'm not so sure about that. I'd like to think she was left in peace. So this treacle well is also inspiration for Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Well, not the whole story, but parts of the story in Alice in Wonderland. So when you get to that bit of the story, you'll know what it looks like and what the inspiration was.